The prolonged US-NATO war has not brought any solution to Afghanistan. Although the Taliban was ousted from power, the West was not broken. Of late, however, the United States has learned that peace in Afghanistan is not possible without keeping the Taliban out of power, because the Taliban still occupy a large part of the country. There is no place for any foreign power in Afghanistan. Not Mongol, not English, not Russian. This time the name of America was added to the list. The United States has already realized that they are absurd in war-torn Afghanistan. From that realization, in their language, the one-time terrorist forces, Taliban, is sitting at the negotiating table with them. We also know the final results. Joe Biden has announced that his country will withdraw all US troops from Afghanistan by September 11. After the United States, the military alliance NATO has also said they will also withdraw their troops. But why this decision? What will be the consequences? The United States overthrew the Taliban government in Afghanistan about 20 years ago. On October 7, 2001, US cruise missiles struck cities such as Kabul and Kandahar. However, the United States did not have to rush to remove the Taliban from Kabul. How long you can survive by challenging America and NATO's sophisticated weapons with all the old weapons? The US-NATO hegemony in the sky and the US-backed Northern Alliance on the ground. Fighting on two fronts together, the tired Taliban down to the mountains, to the jungles, and to distant localities. The United States is now saying that the withdrawal of US troops will not depend on the situation in Afghanistan. That means they want to take the burden off their soldiers 20 years ago at any cost. The administration of former US President Donald Trump decided to withdraw troops by May 1st. Those who thought Biden would change Trump's policies should be surprised. Talks in Afghanistan have risen sharply since an agreement was reached between the United States and the Taliban in Qatar in February last year. While the two sides are seeking peace, the talks have raised suspicions. While the United States has almost agreed to leave Afghanistan at the behest of the Taliban, it is hard to believe that the Taliban were involved in these attacks. The Taliban have not claimed responsibility for the attack. So is there a third party playing in Afghanistan? Some, of course, are talking about India, although no one has any information or evidence. Why would India believe that a resurgence of the Taliban could bring relief to Pakistan? The Afghan government is also in disarray. There is no doubt that the absence of the Americans will strengthen the Taliban. So the Afghan experts are looking forward to the summit on April 24 in Turkey. The Taliban has said in a statement that it will not attend to the summit in Turkey unless the full withdrawal of US troops is announced. Mohammad Shafiq Hamdan, a security expert in Kabul, told Deutsche Welle that he believed the withdrawal of US troops from Afghanistan would help offset the formation of a government comprising the Taliban and other Afghans at the conference. Although Kabul has not yet been captured, much of Afghanistan is still in Taliban hands. There is no warning from the Kabul government. The Afghan government has no further dealt with the Taliban's covert attacks with the help of the United States, but leaving the United States means leaving Ashraf Ghani's elected government to the mercy of the Taliban. According to the US intelligence reports, the Kabul government does not have the strength to resist the Taliban. Analyst Hamdan said the Afghan security forces dependent on the United States financially and militarily, and without their help, they could be in a difficult situation. Not just the Taliban, but Islamic State has become stronger in several parts of Afghanistan. As the Taliban's power has grown, so has the power of IS and other terrorist groups. Therefore, the hasty withdrawal of US troops from Afghanistan could change the situation not only in Afghanistan, but in the region as a whole. Anti-Taliban civilians think the United States has made significant concessions to the Taliban. The Afghan people have to pay the price. They have the idea that the international community has abandoned them. By announcing the withdrawal of troops, the United States essentially accepted the Taliban's main demand. There are now two options open to the Taliban. Either they will join the political process, otherwise the old fort will keep the way open. But blood will flow in it, peace will not return. The return of Taliban to politics also depends on the Afghan government's concessionary mentality. Their one-sided policy could plunge Afghanistan back into civil war at any time.